guys, how's it going? So I asked you guys on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, if you follow me, to ask me some questions because I was gonna do a Q&A. So here we are, and I'm gonna answer your questions. So let's do it. All right, question number 1 is from my good friend Brianne. She says butts. And I agree with her. Butts are fabulous. The next question is, what is your favorite donut? I don't have a favorite donut. I'm gonna be really annoying and just say regular glazed donut because I don't know. That's what I always end up getting because I'm that kind of person that doesn't really want to try something new, but because I'm scared that it's gonna be terrible. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a favorite donut. Nope. Okay, next. What's your most embarrassing moment? Most embarrassing moment. I know I have one, but I don't know which one's the most embarrassing. Probably just because I, don't like pay attention or whatever. I don't know, like when I'm talking to someone and someone asks me a question and I didn't like hear them correctly because I was too busy focusing on something behind them. So then I ask them what, and then they say it again, and then it's like, what did you just say? But you don't want to say what again because then you're gonna irritate the person. But you have no idea what to say, so you just say yeah, and then they're just like, oh, okay, and then they just walk away, and you're like, wait, what did I just tell you? Oh crap. I mean, I don't know. That happens to me probably like 20 times a day. So, um, I'm sorry to all my friends out there, but I have ADHD and it's so hard for me to focus on something. And, yeah. That's why my room is still a mess. Because I haven't gotten around to it, and I'm such a lazy person. And then I'll just like see something and I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. But first, let me do blah blah blah. And then I never get around to it. So, I mean, I guess that's probably one of my most embarrassing moments. Having to say what way too many times. Or probably like when you're like talking to your grandma and you haven't seen her in like a year or whatever. And like she remembers everything that you used to like, but then when it comes up and like, I don't know, in conversation and you like pretend like you know what she's talking about, but really you're like really I don't like that anymore. And then someone will look over here and be like, oh, you still like blah blah blah. And you'll be like, I haven't seen my grandma in a year, I'm sorry. Anywho, the next one is, what is the dumbest thing you've ever done? Probably there's so many things that I do in the day where I just think, oh, why did I do that? These are really hard. I can't answer them. Dumbest thing you've ever done. My friends brought up something, and I sang a, no, that's not the dumbest thing I've ever done. That's not a dumb thing, that's weird. I'm a weird person. I'm weird, not dumb. I don't know if I've ever done something dumb. I can't. My parents, they put me on the spot, and they were like, they were trying to get me to subtract something. I can't remember exactly, but I was just so overwhelmed that I couldn't like think properly. So like, and it was so simple that I just couldn't remember it, and my mind just went blank, and I couldn't think of anything. And my sister came from behind and gave me the answer, and I felt so stupid because I'm 6 years older than she is, and I didn't know what the answer was, and but it's just because they were like, I don't know. Never mind. They were just, I don't know. Next one is favorite quote. Just because you're single doesn't mean that you're weak. I can't phrase it properly. Just because you're single doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're strong enough to wait for what you deserve. Quote from Niall Horan himself. I love that quote because a bunch of people in my family are always like, oh, do you have a boyfriend yet? And I'm all like, no. No one likes me like that. And they're like, oh, well, you should. You seem like you need someone to love. And I'm like, well, that's not true. I mean, I love myself. I don't think I need another person. Like, it would be nice to have a boyfriend. Yeah, no doubt about that. But nobody likes me. And what is the point? Why? Ugh. So anyway, whenever someone like brings up the whole fact that you should find a boy and date and round, I always tell them that, like, well, I'm stronger than you think because I've waited my entire life to find this guy who's made just for me, so I'm stronger than you think. Don't worry about it. I don't need a guy to be happy. What are your pet peeves? When when a guy says that you can't do something because it's too boyish, that annoys the crap out of me, because just because I'm a girl, that doesn't mean that I can't play football or something like that. Like, shut up. I can do whatever I want to do, okay? Don't tell me what to do just because you don't think that girls should be allowed to do that. I remember I was talking, this was a long time ago, but I was talking to this guy and I burped in front of him. And he was like, ew, you shouldn't do that. That's not ladylike. Only guys are allowed to burp. And I was like, well, you know what? I just did, so you're gonna have to deal with it. What is the best thing that has ever happened to you? The best thing that's ever happened to me happened a little while ago. A famous Viner, I mean, I guess you would call him famous, I don't know. He's a popular Viner. Anywho, Alex Ramos retweeted my tweet and messaged me back. And I didn't even think that he was going to. I said something along the lines of, thanks, and his name on Twitter, just, sorry, I'm Alex. I said, thanks for helping me gain followers. I love you so much. And he sent back, I love you too. Hope you made friends. And I was all like, ah! I wasn't gonna tag him in it. I was just like, well, I just wanted people to know that I gained so many followers because of Alex. But then I was thinking that, well, maybe they don't know who Alex is, so I was like, well, maybe I'll just put his name in there just so that people can be all like, oh, that Alex, or, oh, he seems pretty cool, maybe I should follow it. I don't know. But I didn't realize that and then my friend said something that literally killed me. We were just freaking out, me and her, because she loves Alex just as much as I do. And she just said, as we were calmed down, he was looking through his feed and he just stopped on your tweet and decided, I'll message her back. And we were thinking about that, and I was like, oh my god, that's probably what happened. He was just looking through what was happening, people who had messaged him or like tagged him in something, and he stopped on mine and messaged me back. That's the best thing that has ever happened to my life. And I don't know anything that could top that. I don't think my life is gonna get any better than that. So, thanks, Alex. You made my day and my life, and I love you. Do you want to dye your hair a different color? Frick, yes. Yes, I do. If so, what color? Well, me and my friend Cora were talking about her dyeing her hair pink, and we were talking about it, and we were thinking that both of us should get together and then we could dye my hair as well, but I wasn't sure what hair color I'd like to dye mine. I mean, I have a goal in life to dye my hair every color imaginable before I get married, which is coming way faster than I expected it to. Not the whole marriage thing, but me growing up kind of thing. And, so the only colors that I've done are purple and blue. And I'd really like to dye my hair black, but my parents are just like, I'm like, okay, fine, gosh. But, I don't know. I'd like to dye my hair, I don't know. I want to dye my hair galaxy colors. Like, I don't know. Like a bunch of blues and turquoise and blue and I mean, I said that already. Purple. Haha! Purple, blue, and turquoise-ish. That look cool, right? Probably not, because my hair is so short. I shouldn't have cut my hair. Okay, what's your favorite memory? My favorite memory is probably back in the day where me and Mom used to always bond together because we loved Robin Williams so much. We used to bond. We would always watch his movies together. Like every night we'd watch at least one or two movies that he was in. That was lovely. I remember Matilda was our favorite movie. And I know Robin Williams isn't in that one, but we always watched that one. And it always scared me when Matilda was trying to get out of that old lady's house, and she was like, the old lady was looking for Matilda, and she she was under the table. That scared me. Oh, 'cause then the old lady looked under, and Matilda was just up top trying her best not to fall down, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna get caught, and she didn't, and I was like, whoa! But yeah, those are my favorite memories. Watching movies with my mother back in the day. We don't do that anymore though. Actually, we did see a Robin Williams movie this New Year's. We watched Hook, which is Peter Pan, but years after he left Neverland. It was really cool. I had never seen that one before, and I loved it. And Peter Pan is awesome, so... Okay. The next one is... Are you a catfish? No, I'm a honey badger. Honey badgers unite! That's a funny inside joke between me, Brienne, and her sister Heidi. So, yeah, we were just being dorks. Like we always are. If you and another person were stuck on an island and you guys had one coconut, who would you share? Probably. I love coconuts, and I hope that that person that I was with would understand that and allow us to share it. And I mean, I would be the sharing person, considering that we're stuck on a deserted island and that was the only food that we had. I would be the sharing person, and I'd split in half with the person that I was with. Unless I hated that person, then I would probably pretend that I never saw the coconut and eat it without that person. But yeah, I probably would. But I don't know if that person would share it with me, like if they saw it first. But if I saw it first, I'd probably share it. Yeah. Okay, what physical body parts do you find most attractive on guys? Their eyes and their smile. Yeah, definitely. What's your favorite physical body part on a girl? I don't know. Their hair? I like girls' hair. I'm always jelly for girls' hair. I always wish I had better hair. Yeah, so, that's all the questions. I hope you liked that, guys. And, subscribe if you haven't. And I'll give you the social media links in the down bar below so you can catch up with me and see when I make another Q&A or if I need to ask you questions or something like that. Yeah, sorry this video took so long to make. I made a video with Brienne and Heidi when I went to go see them, to stay with them for a couple of days.